Sydney on the sofa, phone line starts to hiss. Dewey in the driveway, something's feeling off with this. Billy with the side eye, Stu with the crooked grin. Turn off that scary movie, yeah. We're diving back in. From Windsor College chaos to that Hollywood stage. New York subway shadows, now they're back in the cage. Every masked maniac stepping into the ring. Only one will be left when the night's all sing. Welcome to the Ghostface Gauntlet. Every cutthroat cue that theme. From a closet jump to a theater drop. It's a bloody song screaming team dream. Who's the last one standing when the final blade comes down? Tune into the roasted snow horror show when they paint this cursed town.
Mickey's quoting sequels. Roman loves a twist. Sylvie's streaming carnage. You don't wanna make that list. Richie runs his mouth. Embers burning up the set. Kirby's got receipts. Gail's placing every bet.
Come on, come on, come on. Call back every opening, every call that went wrong. From Maureen's Dark Alley to that Subway Dead song. Mask versus mask, watch the killer count climb. Only one voice laughing at the end of the line. Welcome to the Ghostface Gauntlet. Every cutthroat cue that theme. From a kitchen floor to a bodega war. It's a party show slash a dream. Who's the last one standing when the final blade comes down? Tune into the roasted snow horror show when they own this haunted town.
Welcome everyone to Scream Week on the Roasted Snow Horror Show. We are kicking things off tonight with the Ghostface Gauntlet, and holy fuck, I love that intro that we just did. I am your host, Ryan Rosted. Everybody thinks my last name is Roasted. With me is the Viagra pill with a face, the sexual Tyrannosaurus, the all-thing lover of Ghostface, Chris Snow. How are
That's
you?
me. Dude, I am so good today. And can I say, before we get started, I love that jersey you're wearing, bud.
What, this one? This little ditty?
USA! USA!
Oh, man.
USA!
We are recording this the day that the U.S. men's won the gold medal in OT against Canada, and shout out to the women's team as well for doing the exact same thing.
Both of you.
Very, very rare two exact outcomes. And we were talking off air about this a little bit, but it is Olympic hockey is strange because I like one person on Team USA, he's an Avs player, and I like most of the Canadian team. And I hate a lot of the players on the American team, but so help me God if I wasn't, biting my nails, nervous as hell for USA today. So, but the real winner in all this is the friends we made along the way.
Amen.
And hockey in general, I feel like will only grow because of this. You had to have USA and Canada. It would not have worked with any other outcome. So, our Canadian friends, I am sorry. Fuck the background, we're just gonna go for it. But yep, USA, I got all this Av stuff behind me, so McKinnon, McCarr, Taser, I'm sorry. I love you guys. I will hate all these American guys when I wake up in the morning. So, and then let's go win a fucking cup. So,
Let's go,
yeah,
baby.
dude.
Let's go.
So I know how excited we both are for this week, and how since we started the show, we had been talking about leading up to the release of Scream 7 and how much we love these films, and just able
I dare say that this film series is almost, call it the progenitor of this show. Like, I mean, this is what we've been looking forward to this since we started the show. This week has been etched in our memory since Halloween of last year when we did our first episode, and here we are.
Yep, I can't believe it's here. We've been through a lot, and obviously we have a lot more to come after Scream 7. But just being able to go back and watch some of these films in preparation, and let's be honest, if we weren't doing the podcast, we'd be watching these films this week anyway. There's no doubt about it. I know I've told the story on the show about how, Scream was the first horror movie I ever watched at a way too young age, and that's why we are here today, at least on my end. And I know you said you had started out with Scream 2, which is also fantastic. Scream 2 was my first foray into a sequel. So, what all research have you done leading into this Ghostface Gauntlet?
Rewatching the Scream films. I told you guys I was watching the Resident Evil movies last week, and this week was Scream films. So I needed to buff up. I mean, I could probably recite Scream 1 and 2 to you at this point by heart. Knowing who the killer is, knowing who dies, how they die. I'd already watched Scream 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm 4 movies in. It was kind of a gauntlet this week because I had a ton going on. I was super busy, but man, did I run through those and did I enjoy them just as much as I did the first time. And damn it, if I can say how well they're doing with these new ones, 5 and 6, and I'm sure 7's going to be just as good.
And yeah, and especially when I was going back, because obviously Scream fans are kind of hardcore, and they go back and they pick apart every little thing. So us included, but there are some that do not. A lot of
stuff I forgot about.
Yeah, they do not like the new ones like all that much. But I will say, rewatching a lot of Scream 6, because obviously it's the one with the most Ghostface killers in them. That one there's a lot of different nuances in that one, but it was the first one without Nev Campbell, Sidney Prescott, and the fact that they were able to pull that off is not easy. I don't recommend they keep doing that, but it did work out. The way they played it off for her, and I hope that Scream 7 can do the same with obviously the controversies with the casting and the firings, whether they were just, whether they weren't. But we do get some OGs back, so I am excited for that.
Scream 6 is kind of the Rogue One of the Scream franchise.
That's a good way to put it.
It's the offshoot that doesn't have any of the OG characters, except one. Of course, it has Gale. But it's just, it's damn good. It's just as good. It's just like Rogue One has no Jedi in it, but it's just as good as the mainline films.
Do you have
by the mainline films, of course, I mean 1 through 6.
Do you have CGI Sidney Prescott coming in at the end and going, "Hope"?
Hope. She just turns around and says, "Let's get him."
Yeah. What is this? What is this, Sid? Hope.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
Hope.
It's a phone.
It's a or it's a Glock.
Yeah. We got to shoot him in the fucking head. That's what we got to do. We got to get Vader. So anyway, okay. So we're not going to do much housekeeping today because we have 13 ghost faces to get through. And the way this is going to go is I have loaded on my phone a spinning wheel of all 13 ghost faces. We are going to start with 2. We are going to go through kind of pros, cons, our thoughts on them. It goes without saying, this whole episode is spoilers. We literally are giving you the killer to every movie. So if you do not want to know, if you still have not seen these movies, watch them, come back to us, let us know who your favorite Ghostface is out of all these, and where we got it wrong, where we got it right. We don't know who's going to go up against 2. Obviously, most of the Scream movies have 2 killers. They are not teaming up. They are on their own. It's each man for themselves, each Ghostface for themselves. So we don't know where this is going to fall, and that's the fun of it. You could have family members going at it. You could have brothers. It could be anything. We don't know. And we will probably have a different winner coming out of this if I know us. Now, I have been surprised before because we did this format with the VHS segments, and I forget how many were on there. It was like 20-some.
Yeah, that was a long episode.
And we ended up with the same champ. So who knows? Anything could happen. We might agree. I have no clue. So do you have any final thoughts before I spin this bitch?
Super excited. Ghostface killers. Let's do it, man.
Okay. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Our first. And now this person, whoever is drawn, will have to go through the entire gauntlet if they have to win. If they are to win, they have to go through every single Ghostface. And that unlucky person, holy fuck.
Are we starting a good one here?
Billy Loomis.
Oh, guess how I'm gonna die? Fuck you!
Number 1.
Billy Loomis, the OG.
God damn. And I shuffled this like 10 times. Fuck. Okay, if he's going up against Stu, I'm stopping the recording right now. Okay, Billy, and he is going up against in round 1. Okay, so Billy Loomis versus from Scream 5, Amber Freeman.
Welcome to Act 3.
So this is a true 1 versus 16 matchup in March Madness here. If you want to kick it off with, I guess it would be, do we go ladies first or we do the OG first?
Do we? That's a very good question. Do we talk about their pros and cons? Do we throw out who our winner is and talk about why? Like,
let's go through pros and cons, and then if so help me God, if you say Amber, I'm going to come through this screen and slap you.
this is going to be a real interesting episode.
It will be. Okay, so pros and cons. Whoever you want to start with, you go.
So I'm going to start with Amber Freeman. Mm-hmm. And fun fact, I have Amber as my most vicious Ghostface killer. I think Amber is the most wildly aggressive. I think she's much more aggressive than Billy Loomis. I think she's more up close. I think she has more overkill energy. What I mean by that is just violent, slashing, stab energy than Billy Loomis does. I mean, for God's sake, she killed Dewey Riley, okay? Brutally stabbed him multiple times, point blank range. She twisted the knife. You remember she taunts him before she kills him, before she finishes him. She killed Liv McKenzie. She shot her right in the head, mid-sentence, without hesitation. Just
that
plop.
was pretty badass. I did not see that coming. Like,
remember
I'm
that?
not I'm not the fucking killer. I know.
Pop. No hesitation. Does not care. Mm-hmm. By the way, she's very likely involved in extremely aggressive stabbing attacks throughout the film. I mean, Amber fights dirty. She attacks with explosive violence, just like she did with Liv McKenzie. She shows zero hesitation. She does not give a flying mother F.
And
at all.
And she's hot. She's on fire. She's on fire.
What can we say? She's gorgeous. Amber Freeman. I mean, I know you're dead, but
okay, okay. So that was a pro. What are your cons for Miss Amber?
Con, physical strength. I mean, a knife kind of offsets all those pieces, physical strength.
She tiny.
Yeah, she's kind of small. Next up to someone like Billy Loomis or Roman. I mean, in a fist fight with no knife, I think it'd be pretty clear who'd be the winner of those matches. I mean, that's the biggest thing for Amber. I think she's so psychotic that she kind of fits the bill of a psycho slasher killer pretty well. Okay.
And I'll jump in on Amber. I'm going to say that your biggest pro, her viciousness, her unpredictability, I'm going to say that can be a pro, but it can also be a con. Because there is the theory out there that when she does pull out the gun mid-sentence, that Richie, who was her co-conspirator, is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because she shoots really close to him, because at that point, obviously, you're not supposed to know that he's involved yet. Obviously, she's a high schooler. She is not, fully developed mentally, and obviously she lives in Stu Macher's house, so she has been indoctored into that cult-like aspect of it. Obviously, you put up a kill like Dewey, that obviously helps out your resume. That you kill off a legacy character. She almost gets Gale.
Oh, that was the last thing Dewey saw before he died, too. I can't believe I get to do you both.
But her, what really sets me apart on Amber, and maybe it would have been different against somebody else other than Billy, but she kind of becomes a sniveling, whiny little brat. When
the third act of the movie, she definitely.
Yes, when Gail and Sydney corner her in the kitchen, she's like, no, I was just, and then, it is kind of funny because I'm sure in today's day and age, Gail and Sydney would probably face some backlash because they kill a teenager in cold blood. Obviously it's in defense, but they have a gun. She doesn't. So obviously Amber, I did not see her pulling out the gun mid-sentence. I thought that was a pretty interesting way to do it. And obviously the line, welcome to Act 3. It's like, cool. And
very meta.
Yeah, very meta. I thought her acting was pretty well done. At that point in the Scream movies, somebody in the friend group is involved. So it kept us guessing, but not the strongest on my list. I do get where you're coming, where she is vicious. And I almost wonder there is a conspiracy out there that says that she did not kill Dewey, because she is too small to do so, even though she herself says to Gail, yeah, he cried like a bitch when I killed him. And so yeah, okay, Amber, now Mr. Loomis.
The OG. Billy Loomis, to me, way more mastermind manipulator than a physically violent killer. That's not to take anything away from him, but I think, the dude plotted the Woodsboro murders. He set other people and framed other people for him. He's not the most physically savage. I guess that's more of a con, but he's probably the most manipulative killer throughout the entire series. Not that, and then being the OG, right? He orchestrated that. He orchestrated all of it. I mean, he not only did he kill the people in, excuse me, in Scream, but you remember he killed Sydney's mother before the film. So, I mean, this guy, in a list of psychos, I mean, the dude is a strategic mastermind, and I got to give him props for that. So he'd probably think of how to kill all the other people without having to physically be the more superior one.
He still has a mean streak. I'll give you that. I mean, Stu was basically like his muscle and was his fall guy because he did.
Feeling kind of woozy here.
I'm feeling woozy here. You with the phone, dick. Yeah, Billy's great with a phone. Great throwing it. Great talking on it.
Definitely.
Yeah, he definitely, and he just has, Skeet Ulrich has that face, that psychotic face. And hey, you want to go further on the mastermind ability? He is able to infiltrate his daughter through visions of himself.
How you doing, Sam? Antipsychotics aren't working as well as they used to, are they?
Sam, and bring that mean streak out through her. Now his motive, I guess we really haven't gotten into motives. We can talk about that. His motive, obviously there is the little, he goes, oh, I don't really believe in motives. And then 5 seconds later, it's like, well, your mom was fucking my dad. So that's why this is all in motion. Whereas Amber, she is just a super fan and wants to reboot the franchise with fresh material. Obviously Billy's motive is a lot more personal. He, he wanted to make Sydney suffer. And that was really, it was the birth of Sydney Prescott, the final girl. He was able to manipulate everything. He was caught by the fucking police and let go. like the killer is caught in this movie in the first act. So, you got to give it to Billy there. Cons for him, I guess, maybe he could have had a better fall guy. Stu is a little erratic. He's hilarious as fuck, but
pretty unhinged.
Yeah. But they kept it pretty close there. Kept you guessing until the end, especially when Billy gets stabbed. It's like, oh, I guess he really wasn't the killer, and because a Ghostface can't be two places at once unless there's two of them. And just going back to Scream as the movie, I mean, I don't know how you felt with it, but it's like, holy crap, there are two killers? I've been searching for one this entire goddamn time.
That was probably the first twist. Well, maybe not the first time. I'm sure there's probably horror movies before that have two killers, but for us in our generation, watching Scream and realizing, oh, there's two of them, that's huge.
Yeah, it was.
That was huge.
Yeah, and at that point, it's like, is it Randy? Like,
It's Billy. How do we know you're not the killer? Huh? Hi, Billy. Maybe your movie-freaked mind lost its reality button. You ever think of that?
You're absolutely right. I'm the first to admit it. If this were a scary movie, I'd be the prime suspect.
Because there's 3 friends left. That's it. There's 3.
Surprise, Sydney.
We were playing a game. Guess how I'm gonna die. So that final scene is just so great, and
it's fantastic.
So obviously, it's no question with me. Billy smokes Amber in this one. What about you?
I'm sorry, buddy. I think Amber is the more vicious, insane. I know you love Billy Loomis, and I know he's the OG, but I think Amber walks away with this one.
Fuck off. All right.
I think Ryan wants to end the podcast.
I do. I'm just going to shut it off now. There's no credibility. Okay. Holy crap. Okay. So, we disagree on the fucking first one that I thought was going to be a slam dunk. Okay.
Sorry, Billy Loomis.
Okay. All right. Well, next. So now we'll branch off here because my bracket's different than his. So, next up in the Gauntlet, Okay, this one's going to be a little interesting. This is Jason Carvey, and if you don't know him, I won't forgive you. He is the kind of, I guess, misdirection Ghostface from the beginning of Scream 6. He kills Samara Weaving in the alley. I feel like I'm saying Clue. It's like, in the alley with a knife outside the bar. We put him on this list because he is a Ghostface. He did kill somebody. He did have a motive. Obviously he's going up against Amber for you. He's going up against Billy for me. We don't get to know him all that well. He's obviously a film student. Samara Weaving is his film teacher, his film professor. And he basically wants to make a new stab movie, essentially, which is what a lot of these motives are. He ends up getting got by one of the other Ghostface in these movies. I don't really know a whole lot of pros and cons with this guy. I feel like his stalking of Samara Weaving was really creepy, and I sent you the meme, and I think I'll just repeat it here. They're like, the most unbelievable part of Scream 6 was the fact that Samara Weaving was on a dating app.
She was very beautiful.
So, and she's in a lot of horror movies coming up. She's in Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, or Here We Come, whatever it is. And I just saw a trailer for a new one. It's with her and Jason Segel called Over Your Dead Body. That looks
I have not seen that.
It looks like a horror comedy. It looks pretty funny. And Jason Segel, I love that guy to death. So definitely going to see that. But obviously, Mr. Jason has not beaten Billy for me. He may have had potential going forward, but what were your thoughts on Jason? I assume if Amber beat Billy, and so help me God, if Jason beats Amber for you, I'm really going to beat you.
Come on, man. I'm not completely insane.
You're a little insane.
So I think the whole misdirection of the first part of this film was fantastic. And I apologize. I have something in my eye. It's driving me crazy. But the misdirection in the first part of this film were really cool. I mean, not only did we get Jason's killing of Samara Weaving, but when he walks back into his apartment and the actual Ghostface killer has slaughtered his roommate into pieces and put him in the front. That to me was like, oh, this one's going to be really intense. But
well, in the game of hotter and colder that they play, he's like, you're scorching.
Warmer. You're on fire.
Right when he's by the bridge.
Scorching hot. Yep. I think all I could say about him is just misdirect, I mean, he's a college kid. He's probably no mastermind. I mean, he probably, technology helps stalk people a lot easier now than back in 1997 and 1999 when Scream 1 and 2 came out. But, yeah, I mean, he's just kind of a character that we get to meet for 10, 15 minutes, and then we see the real Ghostface come in and show you why you don't play around at murder. So, yeah, Jason, there's no chance he has. Yeah, Amber kills him before he can take his mask off and be like, it's just a joke, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, and then the great line before he is offed before the title card is, who gives a fuck about movies?
Who gives a fuck about movies?
Which is hilarious.
So good.
Yeah, and I mean, the misdirection, I'll give you that because, obviously every Scream has a chase, a stalking scene at the beginning, but you never see a reveal. And so it's like, okay, where are we going with
this?
When
they did that, you're like...
You're like, who the fuck is this guy? And that's when I said his name. I'm sure some of you also were like, who the fuck are they talking about? Are they going completely off the rails here? And then, not for nothing, but the actor that plays him is also the douchebag in Spider-Man. So,
Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson, baby. All right, here we go. Okay, sorry, Jason.
You're dead.
Great name though. Well, great for horror.
Jason Carvey.
Okay, who do we got here? Okay, all right. So, from Scream 2, Mickey Altieri.
Don't you know history repeats itself? Sid?
Surprise, Sydney.
Mickey Altieri.
So, obviously, this is going to get interesting because Mickey here was co-conspirators with Billy's mother. Billy's mother.
Billy's mother.
Billy's mother.
This episode's gonna have so many fucking sound clips. It's not even funny.
It better. It's made for it.
All right. So Mickey, obviously, he knows a little bit about Billy's background, but I'm interested to get your take on his pros and cons and how he stacks up against Miss Freeman.
So I'm really glad you came to Mickey, because Mickey, out of all of the killers, I think Mickey loves the violence the most.
Mm-hmm.
Not only does, I mean, you mentioned it there, not only was he a co-conspirator, he was kind of behind everything with Billy's mother, man.
Billy's mother.
But Mickey, the violence that Mickey visits on the kills in this movie are pretty damn fantastic. Let's talk about Phil Stevens. Stabbed through a bathroom stall wall. Just... And if you saw Scary Movie, you know not to put
That's the only place my mind goes.
You know not to put your ear or your eye up to any holes in the bathroom, you glory hole lovers out there, you sickos.
That'll be a hell of a sound clip.
Maureen Evans, Mickey did not care. He was. You remember what he said to Sydney at the end when he told her, when she found out he was a killer?
He wants to get caught.
No. Billy's a sick fuck that wanted to get away with it. Mickey's a sick fuck that wants to get caught. He doesn't care who knows. He's like, I am indulging in this. I love it. That for being a serial killer and a psycho killer, that's a pro. And that's probably Mickey's biggest pro, because even, in spite of all how much he loves the violence, how much he does want to get caught, he played it so well that he's not going to get caught until he wants to get caught. And that takes him to another level for me. And Timothy Olyphant is great. Come on.
He was awesome. He will always get extra points for me because he killed Derek in this movie, who I will never forgive for standing on the in the cafeteria singing.
Hey, I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of. A love there is no cure for. I think I love you.
I'll never forgive him for that, so I'm really happy.
He gets props from me for killing Jada Pinkett's bitch ass.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me.
This is the greatest night of TV ever.
But how great of an opening scene, because I know you had a different perspective on it than me. So that was literally your first scene into Scream, was a glory hole in a movie theater. So
what can I say?
Whereas like me, it was my first dip into a sequel.
Drew Barrymore getting
or it was
slashed after making popcorn.
Yep, and then what was so great about this, it is they take the meta to a new level. It is literally a theater full of ghost faces watching Stab, which is the movie version
within the movie.
Yeah. It's like Heather Graham is Drew Barrymore getting chased, and I think she said something stupid. She's like, I don't even know you, and I dislike you already.
I don't even know you, and I dislike you already.
So but I'm not going to say they one up the original, because you can never one up that. But the fact that they were able to draw you into a new setting, where obviously I didn't see it in the theater, but if I was sitting in a theater watching that, it's like I'm in a theater watching people in a theater watching a movie about this movie that I'm watching. So major props there. You can debate the accuracy of getting stabbed in the ear in a bathroom stall. I have seen some theories out there.
Pretty hard to go through the skull,
right? That's like, there's no way Omar Epps died because of that. But neither here nor there. I guess he did. But yeah, you have, it's a theater full of ghost faces, and just the score that's happening as she's in the front of the screen. Yeah. And just the music going. Yeah. And then just her face goes, just fantastic. Chef's kiss. And that's how you kick it off, and you have no idea where it's going from here. So, obviously that is great. Mickey, I always love the exchange in the film class with Randy. I think that's great. I always liked Mickey. I thought he was a solid sequel killer. Obviously, there were script leaks, so he was not the original killer. The original killer, do you know who it was?
I am not familiar. No,
it was actually Mr. Cotton Weary.
Okay,
that was the original
I
killer.
Can see that.
Yep.
Because that was who they, he was framed pretty well in that one for it.
Yeah, I also thought that may have been too easy. It's like, okay, because they already kind of made him out to be a red herring in
too much
Scream
was
2.
pointing
But,
to it. Yeah, too much is pointing to him.
yeah, whereas like Mickey, you're like this dumb friend. And Mickey also gets points for how he kills Derek. Because Derek, if you remember, he is hanging... Unfortunately, it was not connected. He was in a fraternity hazing ritual type thing because he gave his letters to Sydney, and that's a big no-no. And he's hanging on like a cross-like structure in the auditorium, and Sydney's trying to get him down, and Mickey comes up, unmasks himself, and he's like, Derek, we got her. We're good. You left my ass hanging all night. We got her. We're solid. And really playing on... Sydney's trauma and like, hey, boyfriend killer, boyfriend killer, boyfriend killer. And then obviously he shoots him and he's just like, oh, he was gonna be a doctor. Like, he was just the type of guy you'd like to bring home to mom if you had a mom.
I mean, poor Derek. He's completely innocent. He's such a nice boy, too. He's bright and funny and handsome. Decent singing voice, and he was gonna be a doctor. This was just the kind of boy you'd like to take home to mom. If you had a mom.
Fuck you!
Oh, so vulgar.
He's so sick.
He is. Okay, so do you have any cons for Mr. Altieri?
Full disclosure, the only con about Mickey Altieri is that he wasn't going to keep the game going. He knew he was going to get caught, and he was ready for it to happen. That's really... He was bringing the whole thing full circle and bringing it to a close, whereas the other killers probably would have killed everybody, killed Sydney, and then maybe kept doing it. I don't know. I can't think of a big one for Mickey.
I actually like his motive, and I like the blame the movies thing, and because obviously in the first one it's like, don't blame the movies. Movies don't make psychos. Movies make psychos more creative. And then he's just like, hey, I'll have Bob Dole defending, speaking on my behalf at the trial, and does play on like the OJ thing. We are obsessed with trials. Mm-hmm. I mean,
we 100%. I mean, cameras in the courtroom is like I think it's a uniquely American thing. We're obsessed with it.
Correct us if we're wrong, but yeah, like even Amber Heard, the Johnny Depp trial, it's like, literally they're giving testimony on if she shit on his pillow.
Here's a picture of it. It's like, what is going on? What in the world?
Yeah. So, I'll give you the fact that his one biggest con is, he's done. He wasn't gonna go past this. And obviously he did not vet his accomplice very well, I don't think.
Billy's mother.
And kind of her motivations, and obviously he brought her in because he needed financing to get into that school, and obviously Mrs. Loomis, who we will see later on this list, was more than happy to help.
Yeah, but she didn't care about him very much.
Nope. It's like, hey, Mickey was a good boy, but okay, so where does Mickey land against Amber?
Mickey definitely kills Amber.
Okay.
100% Amber's dead. Mickey Altieri is a sick fuck.
So vulgar.
Billy is a sick fuck who tried to get away with it. Mickey is a sick fuck that wants to get caught.
And it's a close one, but Billy still beats Mickey.
That's crazy. You're insane, Gold member.
He does. He beats Mickey. Let's see. All right. So, Amber, you lasted way longer than I thought you would. Full disclosure there. So we got Scream 1 versus Scream 2 right now going at it.
Pretty much, yeah. And by the way, quick shout out to the coolest mafia name ever, Mickey Altieri.
Mickey Altieri. Forget about
Mickey Altieri.
Okay. This one's going to be interesting because I went back and forth on this one and where he might land without trying to think about it too much. But we're going with Amber's co-conspirator, Richie Kirsch.
It's a bummer it's me.
Richie Kirsch.
So Richie, obviously, he's played by the marvelous Jack Quaid, who
fantastic.
He's Huey in The Boys. He was in Companion. Anything he's in, I love watching.
He's pretty fantastic, just like father, like son. He's a pretty fantastic actor.
Yeah, and Nepo baby, whatever, but he holds his own. And in this film,
I want to see him eat some shrimp, though.
I don't. The Substance 2, Jack Quaid. But his casting was fantastic because he was the comic relief, and he has because he claims he's never seen the Stab movies throughout this whole movie.
He's the sweet guy. He's kind of the sweet, innocent guy.
He's the love interest, and he even calls out Dewey because Dewey's talking about, he's like, you always have to beware of the love interest, and he's like, what, me? Why me? Because he claims he's never seen this movie. Come to find out, he is an absolute super fan. He makes us look stupid. He makes his own, fan films, and that is his motivation here. Is that he thinks the Stab movies have gotten stale, which is a commentary on the franchise that we're watching, on other franchises, and he says they need new source material. So he obviously tracks down the daughter of Billy Loomis, and is able to date her and get her back to Woodsboro. And so you don't find out, you find out about Amber, and then it's like 20 more minutes, and then you find out about Richie. So, my pros and cons for him are pretty lengthy. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think the biggest con for Richie is it feels like, what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of feels like a bait and switch with Richie. And I say that kind of like what I was saying. Richie is really played up as like the sweet guy, the innocent guy. And that's fine if you want to kind of pull the rug and make him the killer. But the way that the movie's progressing and as close as he was to our heroine, and it really feels, when you find out that he is, especially at the end when he's in the closet and, all those things are happening, it's kind of like, this feels a little bit like a bait and switch because there's been nothing like... You can do a twist. I hate to say it because I love Scream 5 so much. You could do a twist badly, and I'm not to say that they're doing this one badly, but this one felt a con for Richie. Just felt like he didn't have it. He doesn't really strike me as a killer type.
Yeah. Whereas like Amber, obviously, like
Amber's, yeah,
she has crazy eyes.
Even Stu, as unhinged as he is, you're like, yeah, I could see him doing this shit. Jill Roberts, same thing. Like I can see it. Richie was really like I just don't see it.
And I mean, I was a little bummed when I first saw it. Like, obviously, like, I like that movie too. But, because I was just like, really, like, this was the one movie I didn't think it would be the love interest because you made such a big deal about it being the love interest. Which I do think it's funny because he kind of comments, he's like, yeah, Dewey was right. It's like, yeah, it's a bummer it was me. Because I'm sure that's what a lot of audience members like me were thinking. Yeah. But, obviously he's trying to somewhat recreate the original. I mean, they're in the same place that the original murders took place. And
right.
I love his dialogue here. But yeah, it's like, you go back in that movie and you're like, I'm not exactly sure who you actually killed in this movie. Because obviously we know Amber supposedly killed Dewey. Maybe he killed Wes. And the deputy. I think he may have killed I don't even remember his name, but the douchebag that just pulls up in his car. He's not in the movie for very long, but so he has some kills under his belt, but nothing obviously out of the two. Amber is way more vicious, and she doesn't play that con game like he does. But just the line delivery of Jack Quaid, I can never hate on this character. But
right,
he's going up against my guy Billy, and Billy somewhat had an assist in Richie's death. So,
that's a good point.
It kind of,
it's kind of answers it for us, huh?
It does. Yeah. He, he's like, let's cut some fucking throats. So, yep, Billy. Still rolling strong for me, my number one Gauntlet guy. So I assume I know where it's going for you. But is it closer than we may think, or is it a runaway?
It's a runaway. Mickey Altieri wins in spades. Mickey Altieri would dominate in every way that you could possibly. I mean, Richie could have a gun in his hand, and Mickey would find some way to be like, "I'm going to kill your little ass."
All right, Richie. Enjoyed your time here, but much like your movie, you didn't last very long there. Okay, we're going down to the final 8 here. God damn it. Fuck.
I know what this means. I know exactly who's next, buddy.
Then tell me who's next.
Mr. Stu Macher.
No. not Stu Macher. This
Based on that response.
This puts us both in a bind here.
Okay, all right then.
I'm talking about Billy's mother.
Billy's mother.
Classic. I mean, if that soundbite is not in this episode at least 5 times, then we're failing.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Billy might be fucked here because he is a mama's boy.
Really?
Just if I'm going through motivations, it's like Billy goes on this killing spree because his mother, Nancy Loomis, abandoned him because his father was fucking Maureen Prescott. And literally, she kills Mickey dead. So, fuck, how did it fall this way?
This is a problem.
So I put her in as Debbie Salt / Nancy Loomis because she does play most of this movie as Debbie Salt. She is a reporter or pretending to be a reporter. My biggest con with the Debbie Salt Nancy Loomis character is they claim at the end, they're just like, no, I've seen pictures of her. And it's just like, no, this is 60 pounds and, a makeover later. And
yeah, that's a good point.
It's like, come on, Gail, you're in the news. You covered this whole fucking story. Like, you covered the Maureen Prescott murder. You literally wrote the book on it. And you didn't recognize her this whole time? Like, Sydney hadn't seen her.
There's always that suspension of disbelief in movies where it's like, that was 20 years ago and I'm a different person. Like, you still look the same. I look the exact same I looked 20 years ago. And I'm not flexing.
And you're not. They have, you look even better. Let's put it that way. But I believe Debbie Salt actually has a one-on-one interaction with Gale Weathers because she's trying to get information. So, like, in this, you did not recognize
the way
this?
through.
Now, maybe, again, the suspension of disbelief, you could say that maybe Gale Weathers didn't research too much on Loomis because she was focused on Cotton Weary. So maybe you can do that. But and obviously, her, as she says, her motivation is just good old-fashioned revenge.
My motive isn't as 90s as Mickey's. Mine is just good old-fashioned revenge. You killed my son.
And she just wants to kill Sydney because Sydney killed her son. Obviously, it was justified in doing so. But if you're
Super
a crazy
personal.
mother,
just personal.
Now this could be a pro and a con for Debbie Salt, Nancy Loomis. She does have a pretty big kill on her resume here, and that is Mr. Randy Meeks.
Your boy, Randy.
My boy. So I hate her for doing it, but I respect the game because that is a big move. She pulls Randy to a van and just fucks his face up. Like, that scene traumatized me because A, it was a character I love, but B, just like seeing all the cut marks on his face.
Yeah.
And, core character gone. And she even says, she's like, he talked bad about my Billy and I got knife happy. And it's like, fuck. So, I don't see any way around it. I literally, and I hate that I'm doing this, but I literally have to I got to take out Billy. Because he would be, if his mother doesn't die, if his mother doesn't leave, then this whole thing doesn't fucking happen. So, she puts it in motion. I'm not going to say she's technically the better Ghostface, but if I'm putting those two head to head, I mean, she's going to do anything he fucking tells him. He's a little puppy dog. So, that is Billy's one and only weakness is his mother. So, god damn it.
That hurts, man. I know that hurts you.
It does hurt me. But you're in a bind, too. Because we have receipts and we have evidence.
This is a shit situation, okay? Here's the caveat that I have. I am assuming, as we put our Ghostfaces head to head, they know that they're trying to kill the other person. There's no subterfuge. There's no ambushing. There's no sniper shots from half a mile away. It is a head-to-head battle royale. That's the name of the show. Roast Snow Horror Show. Head-to-head. If Mickey is going head-to-head with Nancy Loomis, Mickey Altieri wins that fight.
But, okay. Oh. What if
you don't ambush and surprise Mickey, Mickey wins.
Let's say they don't know they're going head-to-head, and it's just truly picking who the better one is. She literally kills him. I believe it is the only Ghostface on Ghostface death. Is it? Is it? I may be getting that wrong, but because she kills him, I don't think any other true killer. You can make the
unless Jason Carvey. That's Jason Carvey. You count him.
No, we're not counting him. he's out of sight, out of mind right now. But yeah, because you have different dynamics in all of them. It's like obviously Stu and oh nope, I just thought of another one that it is not the first Ghostface on Ghostface kill. It is Scream 4. Jill takes out Charlie.
Scream 4.
Yep,
that's right. Kind
of in the same vein.
Yep.
You know, by surprise, it is a woman taking out a man. So a lot of parallels there. Fuck. But here's the thing, like, if Billy and Debbie are going at it and they think they're trying to kill each other, neither of them's going to try and kill each other. That's the thing. So I'm going with character motivations, all that. There's no fucking rules here, guys. As you can tell, we could have done this a straight up fist fight. But you know, I probably would have
said. That said, I'm going Mickey Altieri.
Okay, he gets his revenge on Nancy
Altieri
Loomis.
Mickey gets his revenge on Nancy Loomis's bitch ass.
And meanwhile, Billy is dead as a mama's boy.
Billy's dead because he's a mama's boy. Mickey has no friends. Mickey has no lovers.
Billy kills himself to save his mom, and his mom thinks he's going to kill Mickey. She's going to kill Mickey. Okay, damn. So, okay, we have Scream 2 running the gauntlet here right now. We got the duo from Scream 2.
That's awesome.
Did you use reverse psychology on me because Scream 2 is your favorite?
It's not my favorite.
I thought it was your favorite.
No.
And we just talked about him, Mr. Charlie Walker, coming into the fray here.
You know what? Maybe it is my favorite. I guess since I rewatched 3, 4, 5, 6 recently, maybe I'm second guessing myself. But
okay.
I think maybe 2 is my favorite. I may have said that last week.
That's what I was going off.
I'm in a Scream mindset right now.
It's a haze.
Different opinions and different things are happening to me. I don't know who I am.
Okay, so Charlie, he's also very interesting because he has a lot of depth. I thought they
Charlie's
portrayed
efficient.
He's
not very savage. Charlie's efficient, not very savage though.
He was pretty savage with Kirby.
Well, I guess Olivia Morris. He was pretty savage with Olivia too, wasn't he?
Yeah, no fucking shit. That may go down as the bloodiest kill in Scream.
Very well
when
could
Sydney
be.
walks into that bedroom, holy fuck. I was going to put that in our intro because they say in our intro there's a lyric about, like, you know, blood rage, something. I was like, oh, this is the perfect scene. Went back, rewatched the scene, I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting that on there.
It's pretty brutal.
Yeah, he is the number one, you know, he and his film buddy, they come up with the idea that they're going to film everything in the school, and obviously the killer is filming all of their kills. So, obviously wasn't super surprising that he was part of it. But he also killed his best friend. Mm-hmm. He killed, there
you go.
Yeah, he said, I got really good, footage of that kill. So he is killing the people closest to him, and even Kirby. So I will give him credit on this. If you guys don't remember, he is tied up much like the boyfriend, the very first kill in the Scream franchise, that is on screen. I guess Maureen Prescott's the first kill technically, but Steve is the boyfriend, and he is tied up outside, and he is gutted, and Charlie is tied up outside, and Kirby, who he has had a crush on this entire time, and they even almost have a moment where they kiss, and it is Hayden Panettiere. Like, come on, who doesn't have a crush?
Hayden Panettiere, gotta love her.
And she beats the game. She beats Ghostface's game and goes out to save him. And he goes, because she says early in the movie, and she's like, aren't you going to make a move? And he stands up, he goes, this is making a move, and stabs her.
There. Kirby, this is making a move. 4 years of classes together, and you notice me now? Stupid bitch. It's too late.
The amount of focus you would have to have where Hayden Panettiere is actually into you now, and you still go through with your plan, that takes focus, dude. That is focus. Because he even says, he's like, 3 years of classes together and you just notice me now? You stupid bitch. And it's like, you can tell he's hurt that he's doing it.
All to say, you do find out he didn't actually kill her, so there is that.
There is that, yeah. It was a love tap. It was a love stab.
It was a love tap. It's a love stab.
It's the
ew. Don't ever say love stab again. That's that's the name of a porno from the 90s. Love stab.
The college humor, the Batman, where he goes,
I'm Batman.
They're like, you stabbed me. I stabbed you first.
Okay, do you understand what's happening right now? A bomb is about to blow up Gotham, and I've stabbed you.
I stabbed you first.
He's talking to the chick. So, yeah.
I stabbed you first.
I mean, he is such an interesting character because now
he's very efficient. I will give him that. Super efficient.
He is. He was tracking timelines. He was tracking motives. He was tracking deaths. He was tracking everything to the minute. So he's like, we're good on timeline. Jill, you can fuck with your ex-boyfriend all you want right now. Shoot him in the dick. You can do all that. But then his biggest downfall is that while he did resist Hayden Panettiere, he could not keep his focus around Emma Jill Roberts. And it ends up being his downfall because they try and reenact the whole Billy Stu stabbing scene to make it look real. And she puts it right through his heart and says, this press likes a soul survivor, baby. And and it's sad because he even's like, I'm Randy, and this time Randy gets the girl. And the girl love stabs him.
She love stabs him back.
Yep. Okay, I gave my thoughts on him. What are your thoughts on him other than he's efficient?
I do kind of like Charlie. Like I said, I was thinking in my mind, he's not especially savage, but yeah, that Olivia Morris kill is extremely graphic. I mean, to your point, that's one that we have to hesitate putting in the opener. I mean, I think for a con, he just, as efficient, as calculating as he is, and as how how forward and willing he is to go through with everything to redo it, I feel like he just he lacks the chaotic brutality of like the other killers. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that ties back to him being efficient. Like, hey, I'm not killing these people because I necessarily want to kill these people. I'm killing them because I'm trying to reenact this thing and make it big again and do that. So it's like the killings are almost a secondary byproduct of what he's actually going for. You know what I mean? Versus someone like, I'll use Mickey, who's my reigning champion right now. Mickey loves the violence, and Mickey's like, I want to engage in the violence, and I want to perpetuate the violence. I want this thing to go. So, I think that's the only con I have for Charlie. Excuse me. I think the kills were great. I'm going to keep going back to Olivia Morris. That one, like you said, I think ranks pretty high in the all-time Scream kills. But yeah, I think in the pantheon of Ghostface killers, Charlie's probably in the bottom tier for me.
Okay. See, and because I think back and like, yeah, he doesn't have the brute strength, but he does, because Ghostface has to be both. You got to be able to kill. And
gotta have the brutality
and have that cleverness about it. And even before the Olivia kill, the phone conversation he's having with Kirby, he's mean on it. He's like, "Do I sound like fucking Trevor?" And then he's just like, "I'm standing in the closet." Of course, she pulls out the closet and goes, "I didn't say I was in your closet." So, and honestly, both Ghostfaces in this, because you don't know who's on the phone at all times. In this case, you do, because Jill Roberts is in the room where the phone is being talked to, so obviously it's not her. But like, even from I think one of them even says on the phone to Sydney, like, "I'm gonna slit your eyelids so you have to watch as I stab you in the face," and like, it's really brutal. Yeah, that's
some law-abiding citizen crap right there.
Oh yeah, God. Fuck, that movie's great. God, yeah, he's like, yeah, and then I'm gonna go down to your penis. Take that. God, yeah, and they don't really show anything in that, but damn, it's a good movie. So since Charlie is very smart and knows the timeline and knows what's coming, and he is a stab enthusiast, he puts on the Stabathon, for Christ's sake. Which is such a great scene where they're just like, when anyone says, "I'll be right back, take a drink." And So with that, he's
We
going to
should
see...
play that game sometime.
Oh, God.
You want to die in one night? Michael and I once played a game. We were watching Goon 2, and every time they curse, we take a small drink. We had to stop like 15 minutes in.
Oh, yeah. You can't do it. So he's going to see Nancy Loomis coming a mile away. So Charlie's and I'm pissed off at myself for killing Billy for Nancy. So Charlie's avenging me here and is doing that. Plus,
okay.
I think the motive of both of these killers is it's pretty modern, pretty fantastic. Because it is Scream 5 obviously was a recall, reboot, whatever. This one was also in that vein, and there was new rules, and it was the return to Scream after, I believe, 11 or 12 years after Scream 3.
Yeah, so Scream 3 was what, 2001, 2002?
Yeah, it was a long time before this. And
you kind of thought that, okay, it's a trilogy and it's over now, and then came Scream 4.
And how are they going to do this? I know some people don't like it. I totally understand their beef with some aspects of this movie, but I personally love the opening kills too, because it's the fake out upon fake out upon fake out for the opening. Some people hate that, but I love it. Charlie, you picked off Nancy. Thank you. Billy, you are avenged.
Love that for you, buddy.
And so Mickey's staying, I'm assuming.
I mean, Mickey is a strong killer for me, man. And I don't know if I'm biased. I may be biased because maybe Scream 2 is my favorite one. But, I mean, Mickey is just, he's, if you think of a college-age serial killer, Timothy Olyphant's Mickey Altieri is exactly who my mind goes to every time. So Mickey kills in this one.
Mickey kills. He loves stabs a lot of people.
He loves stabs. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie.
Let's see.
Charlie bit my finger.
Next up.
There it is. It's gotta be Mr. Mocker.
It's not
gotta be Mr.
Not Mr. Mocker.
Okay.
It's another one of the OGs. The only solo Ghostface ever. Sidney's brother.
Okay.
Mr. Roman Bridger. He's a director.
Roman Bridger himself.
That's what he does. He directs.
Roman Bridger, director. And brother.
Another great killer.
Another interesting character. There's a lot that goes into play here because not only is he the only solo Ghostface, he is Sidney's brother.
He's also Scott Foley. Come on.
Scott Foley. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Sidney's brother.
Sidney's brother.
And he actually, out of everyone in this series, probably has the best motivation. Because, you guys don't remember, obviously he and Sidney share a mother, Maureen Prescott. He tracked down his mother because I forget what they just split or something. He never knew his mother, so he tracked her down through Hollywood because she had been in Hollywood. She had settled down with a new family, new life, and she slammed the door in his face and said this isn't her, that basically she was dead to him, or he was dead to her. So then he actually put all of the plan in motion for Scream. He recruited Billy and Stu. Now, granted, Billy and Stu came up with the whole Ghostface thing and all that and making it a movie. But if you were to believe everything that is said by Roman, he is the one that put the ideas in their head. He is the one that made them do what they do. Scream 3 obviously takes place in California. In Hollywood, they're filming Stab 3, and he's interesting, and I touched on it last week about how Scream 3 as a whole has been retroactively looked at in a positive manner. When I first saw Scream 3, I definitely, and I still do think it's the weakest of the original trilogy. But
yeah,
looking back on it, there were some campy parts I didn't really like. But going back and watching like the final kill, the final reveal, all of that, I do really appreciate the dialogue between he and Sidney, and that they do have like, there is this bond there, and there is, he knows Sidney better than she knows herself, despite them never actually like meeting or having a relationship.
Dewey really has a heroic moment in this one too.
He has a dumb moment too. It's like, how many times are you gonna fucking shoot him in the chest?
Sydney's like, in the head, Dewey.
Yeah, dude, you've been in 3 of these goddamn movies, and you've been stabbed 94 times. Yeah, and then obviously he shoots him in the head. And Scott Foley has been confirmed for Scream 7, so I'm sure it's going to be like some AI thing or some flashback. Yeah. Maybe his ghost is talking to Sydney.
There you go.
That'd
They
be
share a
interesting
bond.
And, you know, movies, when they go on for a long time, they obviously have to bring in a family aspect of it. Obviously it was a shock. I didn't know Sydney had a brother. You know, God damn, this is a tough one because
this is a very tough one. I think Roman, of all, this is a strong thing to say, but we'll see if you agree with me. I think of all the Ghostface killers, all of them, I think Roman's probably the most calculating one.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean?
he did the long play. He did the long con.
He did the years long play.
Mm-hmm. And so much had to go right for him. I mean, he walks out a winner no matter what out of Scream 1 because either Sydney dies or he doesn't get caught because I guess theoretically Billy and Stu could rat him out, but you know, he doesn't like use his real name. I don't know if they ever say his real name, but I don't think his real name was Roman Bridger.
Yeah, I mean, this dude calculated things years in advance, and like you were saying, it's win-win for him. Either Billy dies, which is what happened, or Sydney dies, which is not what happened. He wins either way. They don't know that he's the kind of the mastermind behind the scenes manipulating everything. That's hard to do, especially with 2 high schoolers.
Yes, and it spawns everything. You get Nancy Loomis involved. You get
starts it all.
You get everybody else involved in this. The only beef I have is I thought it was kind of a cop-out in the movie because I would have much rather had it be somebody that had been in even a slight notice of them in the previous movies. Like, maybe Gail Weathers is meeting for a movie deal on her book, and it's Roman Bridger. And so he's there the whole time, and you find out in the third one that, hey, this is her brother. So, that's one beef that I had with it. Fuck, man.
I feel like, Roman kind of felt like he was, as a character, he was like on the outside looking in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, oh, hey, we have this guy right now, let's make him her brother, and this is his motivations, and this and
he's
that.
He's the and me, he's the me too guy. Yeah, he's the and me, pick me, me too. You know?
I helped.
He's not like within he's not, and I helped. That was me. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so, with that said, though, Roman kills the fuck out of Charlie just to get to Sydney.
Dominates him to get to Sydney.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm sorry, man. Mickey's the man for me.
Fuck Mickey, man.
Mickey is just Mickey is he's standing on top of a hill of dead ghost faces with a knife and a sick look in his eye saying, who's next?
And Roman's like, but I directed you.
This is all because of you.
No director, Sid. I direct.
Roman's like, I directed you. And Mickey's got the knife on his temple like this saying, I don't care.
He's like, yeah, and I'm going to use you in my testimony. Okay. So, I mean, my OGs here are getting decimated by you, but let's see. The next one.
I know.
We still have the entire Quinn family that hasn't been picked yet. And there's only 5 left here, so.
All of them.
Which, lo and behold, here we have, from Scream 6, Quinn Bailey.
Hey, roomies. You didn't see that one coming, did you?
Yeah.
How about that?
Who did kind of come back from the dead. Much like Roman, we see her die.
Stage death deception.
Yep. Which, I don't know about you, but I pegged that pretty quick in the movie. When she died, I was like, is she really dead? I'm like, her dad's a cop. This could be all for it.
Yeah, she almost gives me the whole too pretty, and I don't mean because she's beautiful, too pretty to be a killer, too pretty girl to be a killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She is. I do like that
Like
they do. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I do like that she does a Mickey Altieri comeback. she goes, didn't see it coming, did you?
Didn't see it coming, did you?
You didn't see that one coming, did you?
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Mickey says when he does his thing.
Exactly what Mickey says.
And I mean, not for nothing, but she does wear Stu Macher's mask.
I got Stu Macher's mask. He was my favorite.
So, points there. She's kind of just a there character through the movie. It's like, yeah, she's trying to play the, she's they call her a sexually positive person. She is obviously just hooking up with a bunch of different people. And she gets killed off relatively early in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, she has that motivation that's not, you could call it kind of personal. I mean, she's just, she seeks retribution for Richie's death, right? Like in the previous one, and she's, I don't know, she almost borderlines on like a tragic figure, but she's kind of a bitch too, especially when she reveals herself. So it's like, lost all the empathy I had for you, Stevie.
Yeah, she's like, yes, you are, motherfucker. You killed our brother. And she's kind of dumb because she meets her end when she charges Sam, who don't bring a knife.
Who has a gun.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Yep, and Sam doesn't hesitate. Just boom. Sam would have been a great Ghostface. I'm just saying. She would have been fantastic.
Can I see? And this begs the deeper question. You and I, raised in Colorado. I wasn't born here. I was born in California. But how successful would a knife-wielding serial killer really be in America today? Because everyone has a gun.
I'm also born in California. So,
I did not know that about you.
Anaheim, brother. Hollywood, right around there. So,
Sacramento.
Yeah, fuck the north.
You could charge me with a knife, and I'm just like, pop, 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 bang, 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 ba bang, 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 ba bang, 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 bang. Empty the clip.
Yeah, and I mean, Sam doesn't hesitate. She just like charges at her. Just boom. You got a hole right in your head. And before that, Sam just says a brutal line because right before this, Jenna Ortega's Tara stabs Ethan in the mouth. And then she goes, "Now you'll die a virgin," and twists the knife. And then
so mean. Such a mean thing to say.
But so badass. Sam looks right at Quinn and goes, "Looks like you're down another brother."
Looks like you're down another brother.
So
she's got to get that out.
And she is not a great Ghostface. I did appreciate the fact that she was the third in the trio of Ghostfaces. I did kind of pick out this twist pretty early on, but I still love Scream 6 because I and the motivations behind it, and I truly did feel like it was his siblings. And sorry, Quinn. Roman,
one quick throw out. We have it in the intro. We talked about it in a prior episode. The dual turn. The dual turn and clean the knife. That was a great shot. I almost cheered in the theater when I saw it.
So badass.
Like, that was awesome.
And so she automatically gets points for that. Just so goddamn great. All right. So, and I already know that she's not beating Mickey. So at this point, I don't know if anyone's fucking beating Mickey for you. So I'm terrified.
I hate to say it, man. I think I might have to call an early champ here. Mickey, for me at least. Mickey might have that gold around his neck already.
Fuck off. You ready to call an early champ? You think you're ready to call an early champ?
I mean,
Mister,
I hate to do it. I hate to say it, but man, he's standing on top of those bodies, dude. He's looking right at me and he's looking right at you, saying, "All takers, bring it."
Yeah. Well, guess what? This next entrance says, "I'll be right back," because it's Stu fucking Macher. I'll be right back. Oh, man. Surprise, man. Sydney.
Surprise, Sydney.
Fucking Stu, man. Love this guy. Love him.
I'm going to let you start with Stu because I know that he's your boy.
He is my boy. But I have to be as unbiased as possible here. Stu and Matthew Lillard's performance here in the original Scream is so unhinged. You want to talk about a psycho? You want to talk about somebody that you just don't know what's going to happen? Holy hell. This guy is in fucking sane. He is... obviously, he is credited with the first kill of the movie. The iconic kill. But the first two, actually, with Drew Barrymore and Steve.
That's right. Yep.
It's just... He is... So, the phone conversation that he does on that, he is so damn good.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah. Then you know Mrs. Voorhees was the original killer, not Jason didn't show up till the sequel. So, his dialogue in it, he also is just like, I could be friends with that guy. If he's in my friend group, fucking yeah, I love that guy.
100%.
Yeah.
By the way, can I say... Met Matthew Lillard at FanCon a couple years ago. Great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Did you, did you say, I'm feeling woozy here?
I'm feeling woozy here!
No, but I should have.
You hit me with the phone, dick.
It had been a long day. I should be like, I feel kind of woozy here.
Yeah. And, I mean, we've talked about other movies that he has done on this show, but just as the character of Stu Macher, obviously, I hope it's not an AI thing in Scream 7, but as of right now, he is still alive and kicking, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know how exactly
You're dreaming, buddy. You're dreaming.
He better be alive. I'm going to be so pissed if he's not.
Because he would be in jail. Come on.
Well,
maybe that's where they go. They go visit him in jail, and he's just like...
Or they do have a psych ward. They do show a mental hospital, so maybe he got released there under a different name. Who the fuck knows? Maybe he's so disfigured by the TV landing on his fucking head. He goes, I always had a thing for you, Sid. And so I wonder
Took him 5 days to put my face back together.
I wonder how he would do as a solo Ghostface, because I think he has all of the intangibles, just maybe not the intelligence.
Yeah, Billy's definitely the brains, and Stu is just kind of the, you said it earlier, the fall guy. Call him the brawn. You can kind of say he's the bronze.
He,
in the classic brains and brawn model.
So I think he could be an effective Ghostface. I think he could torment people really well and do gnarly kills. He just wouldn't have a solid motivation. It's like he would just kill people at random for no reason. Just play this game. And obviously he goes after Drew Barrymore because she either dated him or rejected him or something. So like that's why he wanted to do that kill. I love my boy Stu. If we did
I know I know you love Stu. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. His con, obviously, is he was not the brains, like you said. He could probably be a little impulsive and get himself caught. Obviously, I mean, if you rewatch the climax of Scream, he loses control of the gun, so Gail's able to pick it up. Luckily, the safety's on, and he says one of my favorite lines. And obviously, when you're a kid, you don't really get it, but there's like, I thought she was dead, pointing to Gail, and he goes, she looked dead, man. Still does.
Man, I thought she was dead.
She looked dead, man. Still does.
So, I mean, obviously, he's the comic relief as the killer, because Billy's not really funny. Stu is funny as hell.
No, Billy's very serious.
And it is interesting because Stu actually has a way better relationship with Randy. I mean, Randy goes, yeah, is it true you put her liver in a mailbox? Because I heard you put her liver in a mailbox.
Did you really put her liver in the mailbox? Because I heard that they found her liver in the mailbox.
So, I don't know, man. Like,
Stu is an interesting black horse for me because of all the things you said. Also, the thing about Stu is like he lacks control. You know what I mean? Like all the other killers for the savagery and all those things, like you get that you get that calculated, like we want to make this brutal, but I'm in control. I'm gonna kill and leave. Stu is like he's frenetic. He lacks the control. He goes overboard. His violence and his kills feel really raw. They feel really frantic, and they feel really sloppy might be the word, but they're unhinged, they're excessive, they're all those things. I mean, Casey Becker, come on. Gutted, hung from a tree. I mean, that set the tone for you're just like, this is going to be different than anything we've ever watched before.
And when you find out that it is the class clown that did it, essentially, and
yep,
I mean, you can see
you're like, whoa, wait.
Yeah. I mean, he does the line where he's just like, you gave it up. Now you're no longer a virgin. Now you have to die. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
Yeah, like
Stu exemplifies like the I mean, he has the most quotable lines in the whole franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does.
Stu Macher kind of helps define the whole, like the tropes and the horror, the comedy and the satire. That's Stu.
He is so damn good. The one knock he's going to have here, though, is the same one that Billy had, because Roman pulled the strings. So, by the logic that I implored during this whole episode,
okay,
I hate to do it. My favorite Ghostface is probably Stu.
Are you?
Yeah, Roman's taking him out. Roman slamming the TV on his head.
Really? I did not see that coming.
Well,
I saw Stu as your reigning champion for the night before we started. So I thought it was going to be Stu.
Roman, what I can't get past is he did it all solo. He did it for so long. He morphed Stu into what he was. So I'm sorry, Stu. I have forsaken thee. What about you? Stu and Stu and Mickey.
Mark it down. Okay, this is this is harder than Mickey and Nancy for me, because
save my boy Stu.
Okay, on the one side you have Mickey. On the one side you have Mickey, who loves the violence. He's standing on top of all the corpses, looking down. How crazy are you? On the other side, you have Stu, who is just as crazy, maybe even more psychotic, because he thinks it's all fun and games to him. He's like, okay, so you have Mickey is Two-Face, and Stu is the Joker. And we know who the better Batman villain is. It's the Joker. So why wouldn't it be Stu?
You save my boy, save my boy, save my boy. That's like me winning.
This is literally a coin flip for me, you guys.
So you say Two-Face and then a coin flip?
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Pun. I have to do it. Stu kills Mickey just because he's more psychotic.
I'm so happy.
Mickey loves the violence more. Mickey's the better killer, but Stu is just the more psychotic Ghostface, and he's coming away with this. He's the OG. Stu wins.
Surprise.
And it hurts me to say it.
It shouldn't hurt you at all. Fuck Mickey. I'm so done with him. Okay.
Stu Macher.
We have the final three. And I was hoping it wouldn't land on this one. This is the Jill Roberts, Sydney's own blood. Jill also is interesting. You want to talk about psychotic?
Jill, I mean, she shot Trevor right in his balls.
She killed her own mother.
And then she killed him. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed her own mother.
How could I forget that? Come on.
She's ruthless. I would say she's one of the most ruthless ones.
She stabbed
and
yep. Go for it.
Her self-inflicted injuries that she did to herself to keep the narrative going.
She runs into the fucking wall and
she really sold it.
She did. She slams herself through a glass table.
It's funny. It's really funny.
She literally stabs herself in the shoulder. But yeah, she literally stabs herself in the fucking shoulder by jamming it through into a wall. Fuck me. God damn.
This bitch is crazy.
Yeah. And
she really sells the victim thing. Man.
She kills her accomplice / possible lover. I don't know, but yeah, and then she hits Dewey with a bedpan, like she does all this whacked out shit, and almost gets away with
Dewey.
it. Almost gets away with it.
She really does. Yep. Charlie's standing in the spotlight when it needs to happen. But yeah, and I would say this too. Post reveal, she was she's even more brutal than Charlie with stab.
Yep, and because obviously they pull out her ex-boyfriend, who she shoots in the nuts. Much like in Scream 1 when they pull out Sidney's father, except for they don't do anything to Sidney's dad. Like, they are thwarted before that can happen. This time, yeah, and then she shoots him in the head, and she's like, I'm not the girl you cheat on. And it's just like, yeah, damn, I guess you're right.
I would say, too, her character and her killer really... This is one thing Scream 4 did really cool, is they subverted the whole final girl thing. Because she's the final girl, and then she's not.
And... I mean, all she had to do was double tap Sid, and she's away free and clear.
Yeah.
She gets the fame, she gets the book deal, she gets everything.
And that's what she wanted. She wanted the fame. But Sidney doesn't die very easily, and Sidney has a way of killing the killer.
She even says, she's like, when she's trying to kill her in the hospital, she goes, who are you, Michael fucking Myers?
Who are you, Michael fucking Myers?
And I audibly laughed in the theater at this part because... At this point, you think Sidney's dead because you think, she, for all intents and purposes, she is dead. Jill comes to at the hospital, and Dewey's talking to her, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And she goes, I'm just really sad that Sidney died. Like, I tried to save her, and then Dewey just like, well, I don't want to give you too much hope, but
We're survivors now. I just wish Sidney was too.
Jill, they're not sure yet. It's still touch and go. But she's in ICU. And they think Sidney just might make it.
She's still with us.
I would say, too, you remember before Sidney shoots her in the heart, she uses the defibrillator. You remember that?
Clear.
And now I want you to know it's me that's killing you.
And she says, she's just like, you forgot the one thing about remakes. You don't fuck with the original.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Love it so much.
Yeah, and so Jill gets a lot of hate online because they think that it's just, she whatever.
Scream 4 has the unfortunate reputation, like you said earlier, of being the one that follows the trilogy, right? So it almost has that stigma of like, is this necessary? But upon rewatch, not as bad as I remember it being.
No, and Jill had a solid motivation, obviously growing up in the same family as Sidney Prescott. There's going to be some animosity there, especially in that day and age, where she even says, she goes, to be famous, you don't have to do anything. You just have to have really fucked up shit happen to you. So she manufactured that fucked up shit. And so while she would be an effective Ghostface, her blood is also Roman. So
good point. Great point.
Got a lot of fucked up families here. Our final two is actually a family. So
very interesting.
Yep. So I love Jill. I think she would have been a solid full-on Ghostface, and actually I thought that would have been a good way to end Scream 4 is maybe the fact that Sidney is still alive, and then Scream 5 is
going after
Jill is, because they even say they're like, Sidney might not remember anything because she has suffered extensive damage. So maybe it's that whole cat and mouse. Like maybe Sidney doesn't remember. Maybe the twist is she remembered the whole time, and then that's she's Ghostface.
And now Jill is killing off all the things that would remind Sidney, and she has to figure it all out.
Right. So again, I thought there was potential there, but Roman, man, he directs. He's directing the shit out of this one.
By the way, Stu murders this girl without even trying. Because Stu is more... She tries to explain her motives to Stu, and Stu goes, yeah, that's really interesting. Stab, stab, stab. Yeah. But I want to be famous too.
Yeah. Here's a TV. It doesn't feel very good, but... So for this last one, since I know the final two are, I'm going to have them go head to head, and I think I already know that our champs here are going to be, unless you correct me here, are going to be Stu for you and Roman for me. And that's not to say Roman is my favorite Ghostface, because he's not. Stu is my favorite Ghostface.
Also, same. Stu is not my favorite. Mickey is.
Mickey, yep, obviously. So it's funny how that works out. And Billy would probably be a number 2 for me. Obviously, I like the OG. But we have Detective Quinn and Ethan Landry, who is actually, I don't know if he's Ethan Quinn or Ethan Kirsch, but he is revealed to be Detective Quinn's son. And this is part of that 3 Ghostface reveal. And yeah, he takes, he takes it pretty hard in the mouth there. It's a different type of love stab. Out of these 2, who wins between each other, father and son?
I mean, I got to go with Wayne Kirsch, a.k.a. Wayne Bailey. The reason I say that is because he's the seasoned NYPD detective. I mean, that dude you're a detective in NYPD, you've seen some shit. You're not going to get fazed by some serial killers and a serial killer.
Well, and he does the bodega. He
that's right.
The one-hand shotgun, baby.
Yep.
Which,
I mean, that's to be able to do that shows some pretty insane physical strength. I don't think he's that keen on killing his own son, but I mean, head to head, Wayne Bailey walks away with it.
Well, and it is interesting because obviously we had no idea how this was going to fall. I thought it would have been a fun matchup having Richie against Detective Quinn, because Detective Quinn did not get started in the stab, scream, Ghostface thing until Richie was killed. Correct. He even says, one of my favorite lines is, he's like, maybe I indulged his movies a little too much. For me, they're just a little dark. And it's just like, yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yeah. I thought their motives were fine. And when I saw the trailer for Scream 6 and I saw, they're going to New York, I'm like, okay, how corny is this going to be? Because, Ghostface goes to the Big Apple. And they show the bodega scene, and I'm like, really? Like, he's using a gun? And then when I saw the movie, I was like, all right. This cool.
Works.
This is pretty cool. Well,
and he's the mastermind behind the whole thing. He engineers the whole massacre. He murders several people. He's part of the whole ladder sequence in the apartment. It's pretty dope.
So good. Yeah, and he meets a bitter end too, because he wants Sam to become Loomis. He wants her to put on the Ghostface mask, and this is why I said, if she was truly a Ghostface and went on a murder spree, like against innocent people, she would have been near the top of this list here. Because how many stabs she does on him, and how she's like boom, 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 and then of course at the very end she's going to spare him. Well, like he's going to survive 30 stab wounds, but
yeah.
But
the suspension of disbelief can only go so far.
And then Tara is like, and she's like, I want to show you I'm not a killer, and then Tara's like. And she goes, but you did fuck with our family, and just right in the eye. So, with that is the Ghostface Gauntlet, and it did not go how I thought it was going to go.
All right.
You guys sound off. Send us an email at roastedsnowhorror@gmail.com. Comment on our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok pages. Let us know, because we want to pick a winner between the two of us. Let us know who is right here. Is it Stu or is it Roman? And honestly, if I had,
is it Mickey? Yeah, where are all my Mickey stands?
Yeah. Or are you psycho and think Amber is going to beat Billy? So, by the way, I think you would be a fantastic Ghostface. Because
thanks, buddy.
You have that personality. You have, you lure people in. You're a very fun guy to be around. And but you think Amber's better than Billy, so you are psychotic.
I have a secret psychotic dark side that only comes out when it needs to.
There you go. I'm gonna stay away from any holes in the bathroom and at the theater on Thursday.
You don't want to get love stabbed by me.
I stabbed you first.
Or do I?
Give you the love stab.
So, with that, guys, let us know who your favorite Ghostface is and why. I mean, we're just shooting the shit here about what we liked and what we didn't on all these Ghostfaces. Pros, cons, who would win in an actual fight, who is the actual better Ghostface, who's clever, who's not, who's a dickhead, who's not. So I had a lot of fun doing this. This just kicks off Scream Week. We
have a special surprise for you guys on Thursday.
So we are going to a screening at, I believe, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. It's the first movie since we started this podcast that we will actually watch together. We're going to try not to fucking talk about it, because then we're going to rush home to our fucking computers and we're going to do a live scream of this on it'll be on YouTube. I will send out the link on socials later. Come be a part of the conversation. If you are watching Scream 7 either on Thursday or prior to Thursday, come check it out. We will obviously edit it and put in fun stuff for a normal Friday release, but I believe, I don't want to put a timestamp on it, but I think we're going to shoot for anywhere between like 9:15, 9:30, depending on when we get everything set up. And obviously we've had some technical issues on this episode, so we're going to try and iron those out prior to that. But be part of the conversation. We are so excited about this.
Yeah. This is the mega one. This is the one we've been looking forward to, like I said, since October. This is the DNA of this show, is Scream. So
God help us if
this is gonna be fun.
Once another Saw movie comes out.
Oh Lord. We'll have to dedicate an entire 4 or 5 hour segment, because we're gonna get off on every tangent you could think of.
Jesus Christ, yeah, we already did on this one. Normally in this part of the show, we give recommendations. I don't know if you prepped any recommendations, but I will give one, and it is a horror movie for Canadians, and it is called Miracle. Mm-hmm. I got Chris to like stop breathing for 5 seconds there.
You got me to break character.
You break character every 30 seconds. So, that's my legit recommendation, is go watch Miracle and run through a wall. And we just lost all our Canadian listeners that just,
I think we lost them at the beginning of the episode with you wearing that jersey.
Yeah, they might not make the Roasted Snow Olympics anymore. But do you have a recommendation this week?
I do, and it's a fun one, guys, because it's not out yet. It's out on Thursday. It's Scream 7. Go watch it with us. We want you to be part of the conversation. Join us for the live cast. This is going to be so much fun. Ryan and I are so excited to go see this one together, finally. It's here. We cannot wait to talk about it. Ghostface Gauntlet is the prelude. Go see Scream 7, guys. Support your theaters. Support this awesome franchise. We cannot wait to talk with you more about it.
And I don't believe we have had a Scary Movie reference yet, so here it is. Rumor is that Scary Movie 6 will have a trailer prior to Scream 7. So that is just the appetizer. And
that's going to be the best day ever.
Well, and actually last night I watched the opening for Scream, and then I went and watched the opening for Scary Movie just to compare them. It's just so fucking funny. And then I got going on Scary Movie, and they get to the I Know What You Did Last Summer part. They're like, we hit a boot. Where's the foot?
Where's the foot? Reporting live from Black TV. White folks are dead. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Anyone to come forward.
Reporting live from Black TV. White folks are dead. We're getting the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Get your shit. Let's go, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, hi, I'm Gail Hailstorm, and I'm here reporting on the one death, 2 deaths.
2 deaths. That's it. 2 teens dead.
Yeah. It's just, I hope they take.
She had a fat ass, son. I mean, it was like bang.
Then I took my tongue out her ass and left.
What would you say if you could see her one last time? Run, bitch! Run!
Yes, and then the Scream 2 scene in that where they're in the bathroom. Just not for nothing when they walk into the bathroom.
Do it again. Do it again.
It tickles. I'm not putting that clip in here. I don't want to get flagged. But they walk into the bathroom and they're doing they're at the urinals and they're doing like that horsey race. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you sat with us, laughed with us, torch us in the comments. I don't care. I know everybody is very passionate about these movies that have seen them and have their own reasoning for things. But again, okay, I asked you this last week. Before the last thing before we leave, have you changed? Who is your Ghostface in Scream 7?
I refuse to allow myself to believe that either Sydney or Gail would possibly be a killer. So it's definitely neither of those two. That's all I can say for now.
Okay. That's very vague. Well, you know my long-standing conspiracy theory is that Gail is somehow a part of it. As unrealistic as that may be.
Gail is the ultimate. She's ultimately manipulating everything so she could be at the center of it. So she's the reporter with the scoop.
Right.
But she wouldn't let Dewey die, though.
Well, maybe that's why she had no hesitation to shoot Amber. She's like, "You killed my best friend." Yeah, and he died like a pussy.
Fair.
I think.
Do you think in a crazy twist, Jenna Ortega is going to come back and be the killer?
Dude, I thought about that. I'm like, what if this was all some crazy misdirection? And
Hella misdirection.
And Sam comes back and is part of it. And, or maybe that's a post-credit thing. I don't know. Maybe they work something out. Because
Sam and Tara are the two killers. And they do the shit.
Yeah, maybe, fuck. But then again, like, I can't see them both, like, going after innocent people. Like, that's the thing. So... And who knows what misdirection we're going to see? Who has any idea? Is Stu alive? Is he not? There's no way Roman's alive because he took one to the fucking temple. But it will still be great to see, whether it's an AI or a flashback or whatever, to see Stu Macher back, Matthew Lillard back in a Scream movie. It will be great to see that. So, like I said, we can't contain our excitement. I'm pissed that it's still 4 days away from the time that we're recording this. It is tomorrow for when we're releasing this episode. So we love you guys.
Yep.
Go see Scream. We will see you guys there. We'll see you after. We love you guys. And go Ghostface.